like certain names circled and stuff like that. And so yeah, she just writes
She knows who's coming and going.
Of those names that already have, a lot of them have been redacted from other things that have been released, etc. But like, yeah, I mean, there's a list that she can just like say these are the ones that are actually the criminals.
Yeah, that was a flight log.
There's a flight log also, yeah.
They're gonna say what's gonna happen is Ghislaine's gonna get a pardon. She's not gonna mention Trump, and they're gonna sacrifice some lesser people on the list.
I don't think Trump is on it. I don't think that it's even interesting to think he is.
Did you see when Epstein is in the room and they're interrogating him?
Well, do you think? Let me ask you this: do you think, Jensen, that there's a possibility, based on Trump's statement about this being a manufactured hoax, blah blah blah, that the Dems booby-trapped the list or like whatever they had, and they put Trump's name in there a bunch of times, knowing he wouldn't release it?
No, I think what happened is the Democrats weaponized government. They used the incredibly salacious nature of the accusations to get people to be put into prison by basically getting judges to allow them to run an operation where they got to present evidence that wasn't evidence against people like Ghislaine, and that is how they got where they got.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's what we watched them do it to Trump for 4 years. Like, all you have to do is get a corrupt judge in New York, and you can run whatever kind of trial you want.
Okay, so can I be honest? I'll try to be brief. Are you familiar with the Anunnaki? The concept of the Anunnaki?
We are.
Okay, so, but for me, I feel like just let me see here. I'm going to be brief.
All right.
I feel like saying they're all pedophiles is similar to saying like they're all Anunnaki lizard people, and I guess I feel like it would be more logical to conclude they're all just self-centered, manipulative, money-hungry douchebags. They're just human nature.
No, listen, I'm not saying I see what you're saying, and I'm not saying that they're all pedophiles. What I said, my claim was, they need blackmail on you before you ascend to a high rung of power. And I think it's the same way. You don't really become a cardinal in the Vatican until they know that you're gay, because then they have something on you. You know what I mean?
And you're not wrong. I find your perspective very interesting, so thank you for sharing it. I don't think I know enough to say that you're wrong, but it's a very interesting perspective for sure.
Well, it's kind of like, whether it's our blackmail or Israel's blackmail or, the MI6's blackmail, like, they're all being blackmailed. They do Oppo research on literally every politician to know what their weak spots are, etc. And the intel agencies do this as well on every major politician.
I'm going to send you the link to Mike Pence's interview portal. I think you should listen to it. It's interesting.
I've listened to some of his stuff before, yeah.
Did you guys see the video where they're basically interrogating Epstein in the room, and they ask him, what relation he has with Trump? And then he pleads the 5th, 6th, 14th Amendment.
Think about it like, Zach, let me give it to you from just like a base rationalist perspective. You're the CIA. You have to compete with the CCP, okay? The CCP has a 100-year plan, and they have, dictatorial control over their society, and they're able to do things, like from a surveillance state perspective, that you're not able to do, and you're constrained in ways that they're not constrained, and they're your chief competitor. Your job is to make sure that America maintains power over China in the next 100-year timeline. Are you going to really sit there and allow new people to come in every 4 years and undo your 100-year project? No. Like, you're going to make sure that you can nudge those people and control those people in ways that are acceptable to you. It doesn't mean you completely own them, that they're a complete puppet. It just means that there are certain no zones for them, and you have to have some leverage on them so that you can